It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center, providing big city healthcare with a hometown touch. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It's Monday, June 24th, 2019. It's 7 a.m. And welcome Down on the Corner program.
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday.
You think after all this time that he kind of had that down,
get the rhythm.
I think the problem is his tongue gets in front of his eye teeth. He can't see what he's trying to say.
Some little that's why you need a little script going up here.
You think I'd have to memorize it?
The presidential teleprompter, you know.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome. Down on the Corner is brought to you by Baxter Regional Medical Center, best care in the Midwest, the envy of many hospitals throughout the Midwest part of the country. Check out their urgent care 24/7, only $69 per visit. Go to Baxter Regional, what's it say, baxterregionalcare.com.
You got it.
I can't
What'd
hardly
you do
see
to your
it.
sign?
The sign's down here.
That was 3 weeks ago, for God's
We
sake.
moved the camera and then didn't put the sign back.
Okay.
We're trying to see how he can do it from up here.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen,
No.
obviously.
We're realizing that.
About 30 seconds before he says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I said, where's my sign? He says, it's down here. Baxter Regional Care 24/7. Top-notch innovation. What a great idea to be able to go to your cell phone, talk to a doctor face-to-face, especially your parents at work. Both parents work. Kids get sick in the wintertime. Hey, doc, here's what I've got. Here's what's going on. Blah, 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 blah. $69. You get the script. You take care of it.
Yep.
You know, no. Serious stuff. Strokes, heart attacks.
No.
911. Seriously.
Yeah.
Earaches, sore throat, allergy stuff, whatever. Use the urgent care. Boy, that one choked
Chest
me up.
congestion?
There we go.
Need me
Call
call
urgent
urgent
care now.
Yeah. Maybe we can do one here on the
Hey,
air.
get my phone.
You got that app on your phone ready?
Baxter Regional Medical Center, the envy of many hospitals throughout the Midwest part of the country. And I tell you what, it sure helps Bob's business too.
Oh, the hospital's a great tool that we have here in town. I mean, it just really helps a lot. That's one of the first questions people want to know. Those that live here obviously want to know that the healthcare is good. Those that are coming here want to know how is the healthcare.
Yep.
And
Can't
be
beat
able
it.
to,
You bet.
You know, next week I think we'll try to bring you a list. The difference between urgent care need and emergency care need.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my daughter is an emergency room doctor, and she says, you know, one of the biggest things people don't understand is there's a huge difference between
goodness, yeah.
emergency room care
Yeah.
and need
That's a
and
good idea.
urgent care.
And some people just need to be
Need.
reminded. I mean, I had a
The sore throat and
when I
tonsillitis is
did
not an ER
insurance.
visit. You know?
When I did insurance, a lady called me all upset about she's damaged her car, her trailer, her house all at the same time. She's all distraught. I'm like, it's just material things. I was like, what happened? She was backing the truck up and hit the wrong pedal, and her husband was guiding her back into a trailer. She hit the camper trailer, smashed in between the truck and the trailer,
That's life
and then
insurance.
set the trailer into the house. Well, I'm like, well, as long as everybody's okay, how's your? I don't know. I was like, what do you mean? He's stuck between.
He's still that-
She
she's
hadn't called
calling you
911. She called me. So sometimes people just need to be
Okay.
reminded.
yeah, that's true. It's a matter of priorities here.
There you
Wow.
go.
Thanks to BRMC for being our sponsor for all these crazy stories we're bringing up today.
Well,
There you go.
I'm enjoying Brewed Awakening Coffee. You can do the same thing with 3 locations in Mountain Home. To serve you, we've got Bomber Boulevard, we got 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness, and of course Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby. Check out Brewed Awakening Coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Mike and his staff do a great job. Mochas, lattes, they've got the pumpkin spice and the French vanilla and anything else you can think to pour in the coffee. They got a menu board 7 foot tall out there at 62 East. So check it out. Brewed Awakening Coffee. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, very professional, caring, loving. They know what they're doing, so let them handle it. Emergency situation or not. Bob Ruckenwald had a client says, Dale needs to talk about pre-planning. Correct, we do. Talk to Chris, Charlotte, who am I leaving out? Bruce, Brad.
Bruce, Brad, any of them.
Let them
I
guide
said,
you.
walk in the door. They'll be able
They'll
to get
help
you going in the right direction.
You bet. So, Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect, 29 of them in Arkansas to serve you, with one in Memphis, Tennessee. Let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, in the aftermath of the storms, we thank you for no one getting hurt. The beauty of our area is truly a blessing from God. And Lord, I want to pray now for the families affected by the truck and motorcycle accident in New Hampshire that killed 7 people, some of them veterans. Lord, I have no words I could say that help those people. Please comfort and give them peace. Help them with that question, why? I pray you heal their hurt. It's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring morning prayer each and every day. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes. And now, brace yourself.
Little flat
I'll
there.
give you B- on that one today.
That one was
top
terrible.
note kind
I
of
don't know what
floated.
you're talking about. That was terrible.
Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retire to Arkansas.net.
There's nothing good about that at all.
Has there ever been?
No, actually,
Okay,
it's
thank you.
a pretty low.
They put that mark pretty low.
Here's the problem. I'm not sure how this started or how to get over it. Get past it.
Seemed like the thing to do at the time, as happened so many times.
I bet you saw some fantastic lightning out your back window.
We had some serious lightning out the back window. Yeah, I mean, the sky show was spectacular. I had a guy that I called who was up in Clark Ridge, and we're counting hits on him. He thought that Gainesville got blown up. I mean, the lightning was spectacular. Just
I've got some pictures. I can't take credit for taking these pictures, and I don't know who did. Somebody up by Hampton Inn, right back over here. This is just not far from the TV station.
Yeah.
But take a look at some of these pictures of this lightning. This is Saturday evening when the storm was coming through. And just, there's one shot right here. That bright light is all lightning.
Yeah.
And I don't know where the base of that lightning bolt hit, but oh my goodness, Lord have mercy on that.
Somebody
Wow.
lost a tree there.
Man, wow.
Yeah.
Take a look at the White River, brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora, of course, for all your real estate needs. Buying, selling, need some property in Arkansas, Missouri, call the Z Team. They can get you covered now from basically Marshall and Clinton to Mountain View to Yellville, up into Missouri.
Up into Missouri?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
A little bit of fog on the river today.
There is.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moisture in the air.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that river's moving. Yesterday, you could have surfed on that river.
What's the...
That's the spider web that I need to get up there and get undone. And the sun is catching it just right. Someone got blown in there the other night.
Huh. Pretty shot.
I guarantee there ain't anybody on a boat right now. They're not doing worth the diddly if there is. As brown as that water
Yeah, I mean,
is.
they're brown.
Well, I
Well,
looked at it
some of
last
those
night.
guys like that.
Oh, really?
They're covering the water, yeah.
Yeah. Is that where they catch a brown trout?
I don't know. I'm not going to get caught into that.
And I want to invite my friends in St. Louis. Y'all are getting ready to retire. We're all the same age. St. Clair County, Illinois, or St. Louis County, Missouri. Check out retiretoarkansas.net. You come down here to vacation, and you're going to come down here to retire. You need to see this man right down here in the yellow shirt, Bob Zdora. Go to retiretoarkansas.net, and you can start planning your retirement area down here and get out of the high taxes of Illinois. Hint, hint.
Yeah,
Yep.
I got people that are down. We have 2 couples that are down right now.
Yep.
That are just, we're finished.
We're finished, yeah.
Yep.
Moving on. There you go. Well, let's see. Weather-wise today, we've got 62 degrees in Mountain Home, 63 at Flippin in Harrison and Yellville. Salem checks in at 64, 62 at Calico Rock, Mountain View at 64. St. Louis reporting a shower at 68, 66 at Poplar Bluff, 64 in West Plains, Missouri, 61 in Branson, and only 54. That's not bad. 54 at Watford City, North Dakota. And the radar, all the rain has moved east and south, and so, my goodness, it just, even yesterday morning, oh my goodness, that rumble of thunder about 4:30, 4:45, I was like, yes, so nice. Showers in southern Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, southern Illinois, and showers all the way up into Minnesota and Iowa. And let's see, we'll take a look at the radar stop here. Southern Arkansas getting some shower activity right now, not affecting anything here. Overall, your highway 62, 412 east and west is clear. 65 north-south, Little Rock, Branson. 67, 167, Poplar Bluff and Batesville, along with the interstates 30, 40, 49, 55, 555 in Arkansas, clear at this time. And, it looks like eastern Missouri. Didn't know that. Wow. Showers moving out of Missouri into Illinois, a little bit around the St. Louis area. I-70 east towards Vandalia, Illinois. Interstate 64 east St. Louis, east towards Mount Vernon with showers there. And you got Interstate 57 and 24, Carbondale, all the way down to Cape Girardeau. So that'd be Interstate 57, Interstate 55, and I-24 converging all down in there. 70 and 44, Rolla, Columbia into St. Louis, no problems there right now. Southwest Missouri, they're finally clear of rain. Yeah, no, there's a little bit around Nevada. Wow. I-44, Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield, and I-70, Kansas City, Columbia. Wow. Clear right there. A little bit around Nevada right there, all the way back to state line, back into Kansas. A little bit of flood watches and warnings in Arkansas and Missouri in the aftermath of all the rain. Nothing really severe right now. 7-day forecast. I'll refresh this because it says... there it goes. It didn't refresh, did it? Mostly sunny, high of 82. Tonight, mostly clear, low of 62. Tuesday, mostly sunny, high of 86. Tuesday night, low of 67. Wednesday, a 30% chance of thunder showers, high of 86. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low of 67. Thursday, 20% chance, high of 86, low of 68. Friday, 20% chance of showers. Checking iDrive Arkansas, not much going on. Just the usual things with the aftermath of all the flooding along the Arkansas River. Same thing in Missouri, a little bit more. Now there's that crawl
They got
again.
they got a lot of water up in Missouri.
Yeah, they got
do.
more than we got.
Yeah.
Missouri River Runners currently suspending operation due to flooding. That's St. Louis, Kansas City, and back. And so be sure to check iDrive Arkansas, check your route, especially the I-29 corridor coming into Kansas City, Missouri, and I-49 Kansas City towards Joplin. Allergy sufferers today. I'm going to refresh this to make sure everything's... I heard this on the radio, and that's exactly what they said today. 0.9 today, tomorrow 4.3. Today, grasses, plankton, and nettle are your top allergens. Yesterday is a 2.2, today an 0.9. So allergy sufferers, you have our sympathies. You got over yours, didn't you? You
Well, so far.
Yeah? Did you ever figure out what caused it? What grass? Huh.
No.
That's weird. Huh. All
Not
right,
yet.
morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zdora, buying, selling, need some property, Arkansas or Missouri. Linda is a professional stager. We'll talk about this later here in the section coming up. Linda's a professional stager and get that house ready for that eye appeal. Like, ooh, I like that, and it makes a big difference.
The difference between ooh and ooh. That's it. You know when you walk in the door.
That's true. All right, morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Call them today at 870-405-0793. Retire to Arkansas.net. Community calendar brought to you by
Old Time Restaurant on the Square, Mountain Hope.
Best lunch, best breakfast in
Sound
town.
like a radio producer.
Been there, done that.
Monday through Friday, 7 to 2. Saturday to 11.
What's today, Scooter?
Chicken fried steak day.
Really?
This is Dale's favorite day. You're being a smart aleck at this point now.
Chicken gizzards and hard-boiled eggs.
There you go. There's the sign. Perfect.
Yes.
I think everybody will be happy I put it there.
That's it right there. That's the one we needed.
Old Time Restaurant on the Square Mount Hope. Today's Chicken Fried Steak Day.
All day. You got
Yeah.
chicken fried steak, eggs, hash browns, biscuit and gravy or toast, all for $6.88. Or for lunch, you got chicken fried steak, 2 sides, roll or cornbread for $6.88. Can't beat it. Or go in and try one of the pies. They've got tons of pies. She's always got coconut cream pie, vinegar pie. She's
all
got
good.
cobbler today. I'm not even sure. I think it's peach cobbler. But
Ooh, that'd be good.
I believe it's peach cobbler. So
Yeah,
go in there, give her a hard time, tell them Bob Zadora told you to do it.
That's fine. That's fine.
She'll love you
We were
for it.
down
What are
there
you doing?
Saturday.
You want to go to lunch?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you a call. We'll go to today
Okay. Yeah.
because Linda's out of town.
That'd be good.
So, yeah.
Get down there Saturday morning, having breakfast with Brad Skyver. And get down there about 7:20, 7:25. Sat down, had a nice breakfast, and about 5 till 8, the door opened. 22 people.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, just, woof, like, we may have
There's
to go.
people in
It's
town.
feast or famine around there.
There's people in town. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Wow. Community calendar-wise, let's see, July 1st, we have the AARP driver safety class for July 2019. July 1st, 9 to 1 at Maruck Family Center on Aging. They also have a 10-year anniversary.
they do next Friday.
Next Friday.
This Friday. Excuse me. This Friday.
The 28th.
Coming up, yes.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that throughout the week. July 13th, another driver education through AARP. July 13th at Van Meter Senior Center from 9 to 1. July 20th at Good Samaritan Society from 9 to 1. And so, Scooter, you got anything? Bob Reckenwald? You got anything?
Red, White, and Blue Festival starts this
Yes,
week.
it does.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, it does.
That's right. I forget about
So
that.
talk about people being in town. They're going to be in town.
gonna be
So
in
if you're
town.
driving, before you go to the Maruck driving class, just use a little common sense. You see those out-of-state plates. They don't always know where they're going. So, they may stop suddenly, give them a little bit extra room, a little courtesy, show them how nice we are.
Good idea.
Help yourself. Mm-hmm. And those things, that
it
little
would probably
lever
help
on
them.
the left,
Huh?
it's your turn signal.
The one
is.
that goes click, click, click.
Yeah, and you turn it off when it's done going click, click. But if you clicked it up a little ahead of time, that's a great.
And those funny-looking signs that say STOP is not merely a suggestion.
It's slow till this pass, isn't it?
It's Arkansas. The ones with the white border around it are optional if there's no traffic.
Hey, that's what it is. See, I didn't know that part. Okay.
It's the white border that gets you.
It's a learning process.
Tech classes for adults at the library, the Donald W. Reynolds Library Tech Classes. They have Get Social Facebook Edition on June 27th and August 22 from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. The Area Author Showcase, July 13th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Area authors will be at the library promoting and signing their published works. And with that, we need to take a break. 7:15.
Already?
Yep, there it is. See the clock
All
up
right.
yonder?
There it says.
We'll be right back.
This Week in Real Estate, coming up with Bob Zdora. Be right back.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Whether you're a professional lawnscape contractor or a homeowner in need of quality lawn equipment, Moran's Lawn & Garden has you covered. Moran's is the longest originally owned lawn and garden business in Mountain Home, with a 5,700 square foot warehouse packed full of new current year inventory for all your lawn maintenance needs. Moran stocks a full line of factory parts, and they service everything they sell, offering top names like Grasshopper, Hustler, and Country Clipper. Moran stands behind their quality service with thousands of customers using their products daily. Moran's Lawn & Garden, servicing the entire Twin Lakes area.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Why would I recommend Hospice the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
It's halfway to 7:21 right now. Bob Zdora here with Reese, and This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zdora, the Z-Team for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. Bob?
Yes, sir. Morning. Good morning. I've got Reese Tubbs with me this morning.
Welcome
morning.
back. Good to see you.
He's actually one of the founding members when we started to branch out from the Z-Team from Linda and I. And Reese covers our whole southern corridor down there. I think that's fair way to put it. And
yes.
I don't know all those towns, and that was why we brought Reese on, because people would call and they would say, I heard you on the radio when we were doing the radio, and I live down the road from the old Smith farm. And I'm like, dude, I don't know where the new Smith farm is, let alone where the old Smith farm is. I said, but I got a guy who can help you. I'd hook him up with Reese, and 15 minutes later, Reese would call back and say, hey, I talked to the guy, his brother and my sister, there's some sort of connection. And we've helped a lot of people down there.
Yes.
And that's been a big part of what we try to do with the team, and to obviously to help people, but to do a better job down there and cover an area that hasn't been really well covered.
Yep.
You've been doing this for quite a while?
7 years.
And then you grew up with your father?
Yeah, my father was a broker in Mountain View for 40 years, and he was with United Country back then. It was United Farm, and they changed it to United Country, and then I got out of it and got into some other things, and then got back in it in 2012.
Okay.
With Century 21.
With Century 21. Good choice. And you've been with us now for a long enough time that people know that you're part of the Z-Team.
3 or 4 years, I guess. Three years.
Yeah. And I think that's that you've availed yourself of that. We've been able to help your business. You've been able to help our business, obviously. And tell people kind of the areas, how far they can go if they're watching and they're interested in listing a property, buying a property.
Well, we can, from where I live, I can drive an hour and be like in Ash Flat, Clinton, and Mountain View's close, Marshall, and Leslie, and up, here to Mountain Home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So.
Wow, Marshall and Leslie.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
try to pull up a map here so folks can actually see.
When you look at how big of an area we cover down there, and that's, like I said, that's all been ways that we've been able to help people that weren't really being serviced as well as they might have been.
Horseshoe Bend.
Yeah. So when we do that.
Okay, here we go. Slow this up so folks that don't know. Here's Mountain Home right here. About 45 miles. There's Mountain View right in here. Here's Clinton, Marshall. So basically this whole, you've got a pretty good, it's like if it was that Apple computer byte, you'd have that whole byte out of north central Arkansas right there.
Yeah.
Really.
And only 4 counties.
And you're based out of where? Calico Rock, or?
I'm in southern Baxter, or western Stone County area.
Down on Mountain View,
But we cover, like I said, we cover a pretty big area, and that's ways that we're able to do things that weren't being done before. So, and we've had good success. People have been happy with what they're getting. In Century 21, you're getting that brand name. You're getting that name that people can find. People will call us saying that they've been listed and they don't get any showings, and generally it's because people can't find the property to see it. So with us, and even on our website, I mean, we've got all the listings from all the agencies up here in the North Central Board. They're all on our website, so you can find what's available. We've had more success helping people, like I said, the people that weren't really getting showings. And then we take the listing, and the next thing you know, they got 5 showings in a fairly short period of time. And like, oh my God. So.
Hey, I'm looking at the map here. You cover Heber Springs and Red River area.
We could. That's a little far, but we could.
That's some nice
Yeah.
real estate down in there. Every so often I have to go down to Heber Springs, back up to Greer's Ferry. That's pretty country.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a little ride, though.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Well,
and
it's
you want to deal with what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
We may, if we had something down that far, a little farther south, there's agents on a Conway and stuff that may be better suited to take care of that. And we can do that. We can refer people, agents in other companies, and help take care of clients' needs.
Yeah.
That's
And that's
what
what
it's all about.
one of the benefits of having a brand name like you guys. If you've got a customer living in Mountain Home that's looking at selling their house, they're moving out of state, they're moving whatever.
You got that network.
Then
Yes, sir.
you can help them get to sell that house and get it sold, but then you can turn around and help them find a realtor in the area that they're wanting to be that's going to be able to take care of them there. And it just kind of works hand in hand.
That's exactly right, Scott. And we're able to, as we're going through the process, we're able to help people. We got one that's going to be closing this week, and we've been in touch. Where are you going? The first thing we ask people is, "What's Plan B? If I bring a buyer here tomorrow, where are you going to go?" Oh, we're going to go to Florida, big state. When's the last time you were down there? and to have them go to the area that they're looking at, go see what the real estate market is like down there. You know, make sure that you really can go there, because we're going to go back to where Mom used to live. I've never been to where Mom used to live, but believe me, the neighborhood has changed since you were there. So we always make sure that they go out, and that's what we do. We'll hook them up with an agent that's able to take care of them, do the Century 21 business with them. They will, if they find something, then we stay in touch as far as where we're at with the sale here and where they're at with the purchase there. And it's worked just tremendous. And just to be able to take some of that pressure away from people, moving is the sight of the death of a loved one is like the most stressful thing you can do. So whatever we can do to help ease that pain is what we try to do. Just take that stress away.
And then having Reese in that area, because Mountain View, Marshall, there's some prime property down there, so some good farms. And so when you say, well, you go down you go down past the Gulf Station and turn right down the gravel road going out in peace, and when you see the little church on the left turn by the oak tree, he'll know where it's at.
Well, that's really been the thing. He's really been able to help with that. People, that's because that's what it is. We're landmark people.
Well, how long did it take you, Bob, after you moved here, to figure out what West Road was?
Yeah, well, there's any number of things like that.
You go out West Road. It's Highway 178. Or 127. It's 178.
And depending on where you are, 178 is either Buzzard Roost Road.
I was exactly.
Yeah, that's what I forgot. Yeah.
Sometimes people call it Spring Street, but wait a minute,
And I got to it's off of 126. Which 126? Because you're either over by
Buford Road
Buford, or else you're out by McDonald's out there in Gasville. So you've been doing this, and you've been you've helped a lot of people. You know the area. That's probably our biggest strength.
I grew up in the area.
Yeah, that's right. So you know where these little side places are and stuff, and you've got a great idea of what the value of property is down there, because that's that's where you're from. That's where you know.
Yes.
And I think that makes a big difference instead of somebody just coming down trying to guess.
Yeah.
Or worse, how did you come to your price? Well, I told the guy that it was worth this much, or my cousin told me, my grass guy told me that it was worth this much, with no basis at all. That's what realtors do. We'll come up, we'll give you a fair market price. It does me no good to list your property at more than it's worth, less than it's worth, because this is business, and we kind of forget that sometimes. But especially if you're priced too high and you're not getting any showings and you're not getting anybody to look at it, people have to walk through the door to know what a great house it is. There's a number of properties out there. Some price points it's a little more difficult to find things. You work around that, but you got to go by what's being sold and what when appraiser comes, because even if somebody's going to pay cash, they're still generally going to have an appraiser to make sure that property is worth what it's going to be. And if we don't know, if we go out to a house and it's a unique property, it's something that's special, we may recommend getting it appraised just to get some idea of where they want to be. And then, as you know, time is money. If you want to go, generally the best way to make that happen is to price it accordingly.
True.
And you can make more time. You can make more money, but you can't make more time. If those grandkids are calling your name and you want to be there,
Yeah.
you need to be there.
Yep.
The difference right here, you take Mountain Home, Gassville, Cotter. Yes, we have a few farms, especially between here, the Buford Road area, and of course 178. You got the nice farms out there. But with Reese, you've got a lot of wide open territory. So you can handle the farm sale as well as the residential.
Right.
On Elm Street and Mountain View, perhaps. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Stone, Izzard, and Baxter County, Southern Baxter, you know, and Searcy County. There's
a lot of acres.
A lot of real property and farm property.
How much of that you think's up for grabs? What would you guess?
It's
hard to say.
Give it to, I don't know.
All of it at the price.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
exactly. Everything's for sale.
Yeah.
We just got to decide.
What's the number?
Yeah, this building's for sale, Dale. I mean, everything's for sale. It's just a matter of somebody wanting to and the buyer to sell it, coming at a good price for both of them.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. But we've, Reese has been a true blessing to the team. He's been able to help us, to help a lot of other people, which we've done, and that's what it's all about. So
look at some numbers.
We
got time for some numbers.
I do. This week in real estate is part of the Century 21 team, the most recognized, respected, and recommended company. Myself, Linda, Reese Tubbs, Jordan Womack, Darlene Clark, Sam McMaster, TJ Fitzmaurice, all team members. This week, the market has sold. There were 63 new listings came up, 22 parcels of land, 6 commercial properties, 44 homes came on the market. They came out in a range from 19,000 to 645,000. And of those 44 that came on, 7 of those came on as active contingent, meaning that there's already a contract on them, and they're waiting either for approval of financing or inspections or something like that. But 7 came up as active contingent, and the time on market is way down from where we were. So it's an active market, and there's a lot of people that are in town this weekend for red, white, and blue, and they're going to be looking at houses. We've got a new magazine coming out. There's a new ad coming out. The average price coming on the market this past week was $182,000. There's been 34 sales, 5 parcels of land, 29 homes sold. Those homes sold from $28,000 to $767,000. Average sale price was $181,000. The average listed price when they came on the market was $197,000. But we're down to 124 days on market this week, so it's moving right along. $5.2 million in residential real estate closed this past week. 13 properties expired. 36 had price changes. There's 40 pendings. There's 30 listings in Missouri that are on our MLS. Of those 30 listings, 28 of them are Century 21. So if you're up there and you're thinking about coming on the market, give my honey a call. She's licensed in Missouri. Darlene Clark is licensed in Missouri. And Linda was up there. She put 3 properties, listed 3 properties this past weekend, so they're not on here yet. There's currently 566 homes on the MLS.
How many, what?
566 listed.
566.
So we're down. I mean, from where we had been, we're down quite a bit.
Boy, I remember back in...
we've been up 1,200.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean,
wow.
It was a little nutsy for a while there.
Boy, back in the radio days, that was over 1,000.
But you've got the interest rates are, 4% or lower.
Yeah.
So people are able to go forward. The economy's better. More people are working. So they're getting out of apartments and things, and they're buying that first home. And the stuff that was at $100,000 is all gone. I mean, it's in pretty rough shape. So there's stuff out there, but with the interest rates being what they are and the options for financing, that's really great. This year, there's been 474 homes have sold for $68.8 million. Average market time is 135 days. Average sale price is $145,000. Last year, there had been 445 homes sold for $59.7 million. 163 days on market, an average sale price of $134,000, and that was, we thought last year was a good year. I mean, coming out of
blowing that out of the water.
The way things had been. So we're moving right along this year, and the market's been moving. So if you're thinking about coming on the market, give us a call. Let's talk and be realistic with where you are in the process. If there's things that need to be done around the house, We don't encourage people to take on big projects. I'm not going to come in and tell you tear the kitchen out and redo it.
Yeah.
I may tell you to clean the carpet, but I'm not even going to tell you to tear it out generally, because let the next guy do that. And because no matter what you put in, the next guy's going to, oh, man, we're going to put hardwood in. Or, oh, no, I can't have hardwoods. That makes too much noise. We're going to have this. So let the next guy,
Sure, let them handle it.
girl, let them do what they want to do, because they're going to personalize it anyway.
How much sold last week? I didn't get that.
How much sold?
Yep.
$5.2 million in residential real
That's
estate.
up.
So now some of that may have been a little held over because of the way the calendar carries over in
Yeah.
the program.
Yeah.
So but the total number, that 68.8 million, that's a good number. That's year to date.
Wow. Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team, Century 21, LeMac Real Estate, for all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793. Retire to Arkansas.net. Reese, your number, can they call you straight
Yes.
on your phone?
870-373-1163.
All right.
And if you call the office, ask for us.
There you go.
Don't just
Ask for the
assume
Z
that you're
Team.
going to guess. We don't own the place. We just, we're all at-will employees, So I don't want people to get confused. Oh, you go? No, I don't own Century 20. Not at all.
There you go. All right, time for a break. Be right back.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
When you need durable and comfortable hospital scrubs stat, you need the Uniform Shop. The Uniform Shop is the place for top quality uniforms, carrying a great selection of name brands including Carhartt, Cherokee, and Grey's Anatomy, as well as shoes from Clogs, Softwalk, and Landau, stethoscopes from Littman, blood pressure cuffs, scissors, name tag retractable, compression socks, paramedic BDUs, and Rocky boots. The Uniform Shop also offers customizing, embroidery, as well as minor alterations. Let us put you in uniforms. Shop the Uniform Shop. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire's Barbershop today, a unique gentleman barbershop. Get back in style from a former celebrity hairstylist and a licensed barber instructor who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire's Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 848 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. Your car is a member of the family. It takes you where you need to go, and it makes sure you are safe at all times. When a wreck or accident happens, trust the only place that will treat you and your vehicle like a person, not a number. From collision repair and windshield replacement to paintless dent repair and hail damage removal, Dent Boys can cover all your automotive repair needs and make sure you are satisfied every step of the way. Call or visit the professionals at Dent Boys today and see the Dent Boys difference.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
We're live with J.R. Hightower. He is the new owner of the Sears hometown store here in Mountain Home. Welcome, sir.
Howdy.
Relax a little bit. Take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. It's not that bad.
He's doing his TV debut today.
TV debut right here in big city of Mountain Home.
Big city.
So when did you take over the hometown store of Sears?
It was a week ago yesterday.
A week ago yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And before you bought the store, have you owned a Sears store before? Or?
No, I was previously a Sears A&E factory service certified tech.
Which means if they made it, you worked on it.
If they had it, if it was designed, customers would call us and we'd be there the next day repairing.
So you've had your feet in the water for about a week here. When you were the tech, what territory did you cover as a tech?
Well, if you stand at Ball Knob on the interstate, stick your hand all the way to Highway 65 to the Missouri line, all the way to the right, just this side of Jonesboro, I covered the whole northern part. I was the only LG tech up here, and that was Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday I worked on appliances. So I actually had 2 vans for Sears. And
is that right? 2 vans going at the same time?
2 vans at one time. And I've been known to routing. We worked for a new system. They would send us LG calls, and then here I would look. Of course, now they got a new system called drip routing, and then they would, this all happened after the Sears filed bankruptcy in October. They just trying to cut money, so they give us this new system, and then they said, well, we can't change it. And I was like, okay, well, I know how to adapt then. I'd run one van and come home and jump in the other one. I'd get home sometimes 10, 11 o'clock at night. But I was always there to take care of customers, and that's one thing about it. Right here, you know, the Sears store is locally owned and operated. Now we're going to have parts and service out of there. My motto is, we're not going to service what we sell. It's we service it all. Give us a call.
Service it all. Give us a call.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a slogan for you.
There you go.
So let me ask you about what made you come into the store side and get out of the tech world.
Well,
the opportunity was there. And
the opportunity was there, and I went up one evening and was working on something there at the store, and the previous owner said it was for sale, and I thought, for sale? I had no idea it was for sale. And they said, yeah, this is what we'll take. And I thought about it. I knew at that time when he told me it was sold, but I had to go home and talk to Mama and tell her. And
did you just tell her, JR, or did you have to convince her that it was sold?
I had to convince her.
There
now,
we go.
My wife
right.
is a little somebody to deal with now. She's a different kind of character.
Be careful, she may be watching this.
I hope she is.
Is the doghouse is the doghouse air conditioned?
I think it's heat and cooled, yeah. But anyway, that's what it is.
So when you took over the store, it's only been a week, but surely when you came into the idea of taking over the store, you could see some things that you'd want to change and make them the Hightower way instead of the old previous owner's way. Tell us what the plan is. Are you still going to send stuff to be repaired over to Harrison and to Springfield? Are you planning on doing some of that in-house? What's your thought process on changes that you're going to make in the close near future?
Well, there's going to be nothing going anywhere else. The name of my company is J&J Home Services. I'm a certified tech. There will be some people as we continue to grow working under me, but you're not going to be having to go anywhere else. Worst case scenario, if you need it fixed pretty quick and my delivery guys is slow, what we might do is run out to your house, grab what you need, bring it back to the store, and I can fix it real quick, whatever the case is, and bring it back to you to get you up and going. But no, there's not going to be any more of the going other places. It's right here, Sears, hometown, parts and
means
service.
Exactly that, hometown.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the years ago, you could buy a Sears lawn tractor or a Sears lawnmower, and it would come with so much service, you know, or you could buy a extended service plan.
They used to call it maintenance agreements.
Maintenance agreement. A couple times a year, you'd bring it in for an oil change, and they'd change your spark plug and make sure your carburetor was clean. Any chance of that kind of thing coming back, or do you think that's a way of the past?
You mean as far as service?
Like a maintenance agreement.
Yeah, they have all that still.
They still have that?
Mm-hmm.
But the only problem before now was you'd have to send it off and wait.
Yeah, they would have
But now
a
you'll be able
company.
to do it at home.
Exactly. They'd have a company come out, and they would make a big loop one week and pick up everybody's appliances. I believe it was DKC, which is now Richardson's. They'd go out and pick up everybody's stuff, and I hate to say this, but you can't wait.
No.
I mean, you've got to be able to call us. We'd come out there and fix it. And there's already some people here in this town that has their feet wet just by calling that store and asking a few questions and saying, hey, this is what's wrong, or come in and say, well, there's one lady said, well, I need a timer for my washing machine. I said, what makes you think you need a timer? Can you tell me what it was doing? And she's like, well, it's full of water and it won't do anything. I said, honey, you're a long ways away from a timer. You need a lid switch. And I explained to her how she needed to put it on, and this woman done it herself.
I'll be darned. Scooter, do we need to take a 7:45 break?
Yeah, we still, yeah.
Okay. Let's go break real quick. We'll come back to that. Be back with J.R. Hightower, Sears hometown store right here in Mountain Home.
Sure, all mowers cut grass, but only a Ferris mower with suspension technology can provide you with increased productivity, quality of cut, durability, and comfort. The caster wheels and cutting deck are connected to the frame beneath the suspension. This lets the deck follow the wheels as they move up and down in relation to the ground contours. Maintaining the distance between the deck and the ground results in a beautiful, consistent cut. Visit your local Ferris dealer to experience the difference suspension makes.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is. Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. Four-wheel suspension handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
I was involved in a wreck on the interstate. A friend and I was rear-ended by a drunk driver, and I was in excruciating pain. I started the chiropractor care along with massage therapy, and it has totally transformed my world. With God's help and the help of them, I have totally got my life back together, and I'm free of pain medicine, and I'm so grateful that I am where I need to be today.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with a pie lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant, located on the square in Mountain Home.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Guest this morning is J.R. Hightower from the Sears hometown store. How much effect did the Sears bankruptcy announcement have on a local stores like the one here in Mountain Home?
Oh, it had a lot. As soon as they announced October the 13th or the 15th, they announced that Sears was going bankrupt. Everybody's, for one, quit buying from us, which you can't blame them. I mean, why would I want to buy an appliance and buy the extended warranty if Sears is going out of business? Well, actually, Sears didn't go out of business. The entirety that did was the corporate stores, such as Jonesboro, McCain Mall in Little Rock. Little Rock's still open as we speak, but Sears is not going anywhere. The hometown stores is owned by individuals selling Sears products. We don't own any inventory, and that's pretty much.
Hanging on to the Kenmore name?
No, Sears doesn't own the Kenmore name anymore. They sold that off, and I had heard through the grapevine that there was going to try to buy it back. Eddie Lampert is our biggest investor, which he owns the company now. It's called Transform Holdco. He owns everything of Sears, and he's trying to buy the Sears hometown side also.
What about the Craftsman name? I heard that they were selling that off.
They've already sold it. Stanley bought it. Absolutely. That sold 3 or 4 years ago.
So that's why you're seeing the Craftsman stuff at the big box stores.
Exactly. Big box stores is having Craftsman. Sears is trying to shy away from it. They're going to get other vendors. I haven't heard yet what they're going to do. But one thing about the Sears hometown store that I've just recently found out, and this is from customers, you can go to Lowe's or Home Depot, wherever you choose, and buy these Craftsman tools. But when they break, try to take one back. The hometown store is always going to honor it.
Really?
So that just
tells you. So you're going to continue with the Craftsman?
That just tells you we honor what we sell, you know. Yeah, Home Depot and Lowe's, not to throw them under the bus, but there's too many customers telling me that they're not, I mean, if you break a ratchet, strip a ratchet, they're not going to.
Well, I can tell you firsthand that it's going to be nice to have someone that I bought a weed eater from Sears back end of April, I think, maybe first part of May. Having a little bit of trouble with it, wouldn't stay running. Had one of the boys drop it off at Sears in the morning. When I got off at lunchtime, went by, picked it up, JR handed it to me and said, here you go. You know, it's going to be nice to have that service again that we've lacked here for a long, long time. And it's no discredit to the previous owners. That's not the way they were set up. They weren't set up to have in-home service. They were set up to send it over to Harrison or send it up to Springfield. But if they're going to have a tech such as JR, and let me tell you, he's got a son that's probably 13. I don't know how old your boy is, but
yeah, he's 13.
I'm guessing he's 13. He's right in there with him.
That's
I mean, the first time I drove up out there, he was outside putting a battery in a lawnmower so he could get it ready to load on somebody's trailer because they'd sold it. You know, and that's hometown store. You know, you got the family in there running the store, and that's the way the previous owners did it also. She was the daughter of the gentleman that had the store prior to her, and it was a family-run operation then. They're bringing that back, or they're keeping that here, and they're bringing back some of the things that used to happen here that haven't in the past few years. Have I said anything out of place?
No, I think what a lot of it is Dale and Eden just got burned out, wanting to retire. Her daughter, you know, went off to college, and she's moving to Texas and such and so forth. She's an RN, and Eden's just, it takes a lot of time to be at that store. I mean, you got to be there 7 days a week. We're open 7 days a week.
What are your hours going to be over there?
Monday through Saturday is 9 to 6. Sunday is 11:30 to 4:30.
11:30 to 4:30 on Sunday.
Now, that doesn't mean if you call and say, hey, JR, it's going to be, I'm getting off work at 6 o'clock. It's going to take me 30 minutes to get there. I need a dryer. If you think I'm going to close the door and not wait on you,
you're wrong.
You've got me confused with somebody else. Yeah.
I'm hearing good things here. Sitting back listening, I like it.
Yeah,
I like
it's a total different deal, and I got tickled kind of. There's been some customers come in, you know, and kind of come in mad, and by the time they leave, you know, they're
happy,
pretty happy. So that's just what it is.
You said your boy's working with you?
Oh, Brody's his name. He's not working with me. He just comes up there, you know, he's out of school for the summer, and he loves to work on mechanic stuff.
You know.
And that boy drives me crazy. If he sees somebody pulling a trailer around back with a lawnmower or a push mower, he wants to be the first one back there. And he drives me crazy. And I tell him, I said, you got to be careful now. This is other people's stuff.
But seeing young people be involved and learning that, you know, right now in Arkansas, the common trades.
Yeah.
You know, you think about it. We're in a throwaway society.
Yeah.
Well, that lawnmower don't work. I just put it out the curb. Somebody steal it and go buy another one, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what people need to quit doing, because, in my opinion, they don't make nothing today like they did 20 years ago.
That's for sure.
Remember radio, TV, phonograph repair shops? Sometimes, oh, my TV quit. Take a couple of tubes. And remember the tube tester used to be at the hardware stores?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, TV goes up, put it in the trash, go buy another one.
And the thing about, I mean, I'm in the business to sell new appliances, obviously, but guys, I'm going to tell you from experience of working on this stuff for years and years, if you come in there and you want a specific item, and I hate to tell you, don't be upset at me if I tell you it's not, you know, you need to get something different, because I will.
If it's worth fixing, you'll tell them. If it's not worth fixing, you'll tell them. I mean, that's the way it needs to be.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And if it's a new one, you know, and if we've had a lot of problems with them, you know, and the new design, and I don't, my thing is, I don't want you to be broke down. You know, if you buy a refrigerator, there is some refrigerators that's got problems with the ice makers. It's been like that since the day they come out, you know. Dryers has got a couple computer board problems. Washing machines, I mean, that's with everything. It's just about taking care of the customer and being honest.
Tell everybody where you're located.
It's 1029 Highway 62 East, Suite 1, behind Wendy's. Turn in the Orchland parking lot, and we're off to the right.
If you make it to the physical therapy place, you've gone too far.
Yeah, you can't miss us, because there's always
50 lawnmowers out front.
Yeah, yeah.
Couple tillers.
Tillers, and we're freshening up the paint on the building, getting it looking good. It's got to have it looking clean around there.
Give us that slogan one more time.
We service it all. Give us a call.
Service it all. Give us a call.
And what was funny about that, there is something funny about that. I was outside with Eden one evening. It was about 6:30. We was leaving, and I just threw that out there. I said, "Here's my new motto, Eden." And she said, "What is that?" And I threw it out there. The next day, I told her, of course, when I said that, I said, "Eden, I'm not going to remember this tomorrow." She's like, "That's good enough. I'll remind you."
There you go. We're about time to wrap up. So anything real quick?
I don't have anything. Just appreciate everybody's business in the past. Looking forward to being able to serve you in the future. Don't let the Sears bankruptcy scare you off, because they're not going anywhere. Neither am I.
There you go. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week with another business highlight, and they'll be back in the morning. Have a good day.